Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we have the first round of the playoffs. You guys do see right here, we are in the first round bye. We're first seed, number one seed. And yeah, we've got a lot of players to play and account for here in this first round, this wild card that we will go ahead and actually advance through, considering we are not participating. And we'll look at see who won. Obviously, we have our division opponents, the Colts. We've actually had some problems with in the past. And don't worry, I am on new sliders now. And yeah, Tennessee's also in here, so interesting as well. Broncos at number 5, and then the 2 seed actually gets knocked out. The 3 seed actually gets knocked out, and the 4 seed actually gets knocked out. Probably could not tell you the last time that happened. So the 2 seed got knocked out over here. The 3 seed got knocked out, and the 4 seed got knocked out. So it happened in both conferences. I don't know. That is very bad simulations, if you ask me. First of many. Let's talk about our first playoff game, I guess. Sure, let's do it. Let's talk about it. Let's get involved here, Coach. You're heading into your first playoff game. Playoff success often makes or breaks a career. We'll play it cool. I'm not going to guarantee a win, especially with these new sliders we're on. I jacked them up big time. We're going to be at huge disadvantages here. I can tell you that much right now, especially on our team overall ratings and stuff like that. Kevin Waddle's here. Going to upgrade pass coverage. No hesitation. Just get it going. Man coverage goes up 3, by the way. Holy. I do like to see that. It's up to a 70 now. Be able to follow the receiving backs out of the backfield pretty well. And then, yeah, I guess all we really have left to do is weekly strategy, and then we hop right into the game against someone that we've seen a lot this year. And actually, we've struggled with this quarterback. We have before. They get a lot of short completions, and not about to allow that to happen. We're going to try to get our run game going. It's been a little tough with Dameon Pierce, but we got to make sure to change that. I'm going to put James Cook in the running back number 1 spot, try to carry us to a playoff victory. Will be challenging. Never said it was going to be easy, and so it's going to be a little bit more tough on us to win the game, really. And I think that James Cook puts us in the best place for it. So, with that being said, James Cook will start over Dameon Pierce in this playoff run. Jahan Dotson obviously dialed in and ready to go defensively. Everyone should be pretty well suited for their liking. Tim Mooney will be playing cover more, be more of a cover linebacker than we had with Brandon Shepard. Doesn't have his dev trait quite revealed yet as well, though. I think Don Reedy's was, but I just didn't see it. But hopping in the game now. It's a big one. And we are ready to go here. Obviously have home field advantage. Eric Walker is pumped up. Offense looks ready. Rashad Curtis starting to kind of get a little bit more involved. Not crazy. It looks like we are kicking off. I do appreciate that. That really helps us out here in the beginning of this one. Didn't even realize where the mic was. We got to move that to our liking. I think that is where I like it to be. This guy right here, Ross, will attend or elect not to bring it out here. And we'll look at the opposing quarterbacks' numbers. He's coming out here. Hardwick will be making his way onto the field. 3,900 yards, 24 touchdowns, superstar development. Joshua Hardwick, everybody, 9 interceptions. About 6 of those were to us. I'm just kidding. He did have one really bad game against us, I think. He had like 3 interceptions, a fumble, maybe 2. It was not a good game for him. So maybe trying to get his get back, I don't know. Definitely have to watch out for the runs in these situations for sure. And that would be the guy to do it. Christian Harris on the first play of the game comes with maybe the biggest play of the game and what will stand throughout the game. That is just crazy. Christian Harris, I mean, Jonathan Taylor, first carry of the game, you're not expecting a blow up like that. Happens, Jonathan Taylor, a guy like that just doesn't fumble by any mellow hit. That is Christian Harris effect right there. And, you know, Eric Walker finished the season with 3,100 yards, 36 touchdowns to 20 interceptions. 20 interceptions is a bit much, especially for how much he played. 36 touchdowns is great, though. Yards definitely could be a little bit better, but exceptional. You know, over 3,000 for how much he played. Seems fine. We're going to have to try to run at these guys right here. We can't just run scared from them. We got to work with them. We've got to, you know, figure out a way to get up the field. And with James Cook on his first carry showing why he's our starting running back here for this playoff run, we'll go ahead and score 6. We haven't really seen these sliders really work here on offense and defense. We've kind of just had two plays, and they've both been very stellar and awesome. And Christian Harris, I don't know what I was doing there. And then we'll deliver another hit from Kevin Waddle. Hardwick takes off scrambling. Cannot pick up the ball. We can't. He fumbles the ball. Yeah, this Colts team is atrocious. They are not at their best right now. Hardwick with the decision making. No bueno. That's for sure. That is horrible play here for our team, or for their team. And an inaccurate bullet pass. Sure, I'll take that. First pass of the day goes pretty much airmail to James Cook. Couldn't quite get to him. And we'll go to the tired linebacker that's covering him. That's not even a linebacker. And James Cook starting off as our offense with a huge run, now a huge catch. 18 yards is not something to be taken lightly or for granted. You know who I really want to get involved, though? It's got to be one of our big receivers. It's probably got to be Jahani. Oh, my God. I didn't even see the guy, like, step up for that one. But Jahani will get in there. He'll get his. I'm not sure how much that catch went for. 27 yards. Really good stuff. And I guess it's the only run we can really do. We'll try to slide out this way. James Cook. Only good for 1 yard there. Had a 25-yard run previous to that one. And A.J. Long might actually be the go-to here. And it looks like it. No, it's a good play. Inhumane movement there by the CPU of... I mean, it's basically just automatically goated. Oh my God. Can we get anything? And it's Justin Ross, the red zone machine, in that... I forgot. Was it against this team? Was it against the Colts that he had 4 touchdowns in the first quarter? Yeah, that was pretty crazy. We're curious right now. The sliders don't seem to be holding up all that well, but it could just be that the Colts team is really that bad. We're gonna try to keep these guys in check here. We've been pretty you know, I wouldn't say bad in pass coverage, but I would say we've been a little forgiving in pass coverage, where we'll have a couple of good pass coverage plays. You know, we hold the quarterback, or we hold, you know, all the receivers for long enough, and then what happens is the quarterback just has all day until someone gets open because we have no pass rush. So I feel like that's half of it, and then the other half is sometimes it's just bad defense. But I mean, half the time we play good, pretty good pass defense. So looking to continue that, along with a strong showing of returns recently from that man right there, Rashad Curtis. He is a menace to society. This guy's got just about every single, award you think of. And we're going to Jahan Dotson underneath. Just get 6 yards right there. Just guarantee the 6. And, what? Okay. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and run it. Howie Morrison can't hold on to that block right there. Needs to, but not Jahan Dotson. That would be James Cook holding on to the first down. So we do like to see that, though. And we'll go right back to James Cook. See what he can do out in space. Does get 9 yards on that one right there. We just need to do that more and more and more. Is just use James Cook and his versatility in the offense, and just the offensive scheme in general. Look at him getting up, finding the right hole. 4 rushes, 39 yards. Probably could have been more if I read the play a little bit better. Jahan Dotson on a jet sweep isn't the worst idea I've ever heard. It's definitely an idea, though, especially in man coverage. If we're fast enough, get out to the corner. Does get close to 10, maybe even 10. Does get 10. Jahan right there. If you just run that far with whatever it's called, then yeah, that'll get the job done on Old Gen. Old Gen goes kind of crazy. We can go to Nico Collins underneath. Been waiting to kind of get him involved this whole entire franchise, but he kind of had a stretch of games where he was the guy, and then we brought in Jahan Dotson this offseason. And he's kind of proven himself as the guy. James Cook trying to work for his second. Couldn't quite get there. We're trying to get this Colts off their defense off guard. And definitely didn't do that. DeForest Buckner stands us right up on the goal line. And we'll try to get Dameon Pierce in here. Didn't mean to do that, but James Cook must have been tired. We'll go to Dameon Pierce, who's been a red zone, or a goal line monster, really. And he's in for just another one in the divisional. We need to be focused on the run, but that may let up a few runs that you just don't want to let up. And Tim Mooney, look at that. explosiveness, getting into the backfield after just one 1 yard right there is all it takes. And Tim Mooney was right there. So, I mean, you do like to see that in a way. We get on Jeff Okudah, try to, give a big hit to Tyler Higbee. Couldn't quite get there in time, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm liking what we're doing right now defensively. Our linebackers, we're doing a good job of staying on the line, trying to open up holes for Jonathan Taylor, and that's exactly what happens here. Jonathan Taylor this time is ready for the impact of the defender there. Does not quite fumble the ball. And Jeff Okudah on the nickel blitz should be pretty interesting, trying to cover just about everything on that side of the field. So, I mean, yeah, Madubuike will try to take him down. Might have a holding here on the offense. Curious. Holding on the offense. So do you want to make it 2nd and 9? I think it'd be 2nd and 10 or 1st and 20. I think I'd rather go with the 1st and 20. I don't really like our chances. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm just doing what's kind of most realistic and what it's like, best chances. And of course, they get way more than, I guess, 12 yards. I guess isn't quite so much more, but yeah, they get it all back in just one play that is unstoppable. You could just throw it every time that you wanted to. I'm just trying to get dropped back in coverage here as well. Christian Harris. The quarterback's finally smart enough to slide. I mean, he has not been in the past. I'll tell you that much. Has very much been a slacker in the slide department. I'll tell you that much. And can we get someone on the quarterback here, please? Kevin Waddle will find him for a sack. That's a good play right there from Kevin Waddle. And it'll be the end of the first. And I'm sure it'll be 21-3 next time you see me. And Eric Walker has some room to run here. Up the field, 90 speed. It doesn't feel that fast. That felt very slow, honestly, for 90 speed. But I guess we'll take that one right there. That one was just a lot of yards. I'm guessing someone's going to be manned up on James Cook right here. Just if I had to, give my best guess. No way this defensive tackle or end is about to reach me. That's Kwity Paye, I think. Did get up in front of the line there, though. Crap. I think we're just going to stick to the screen right here. Not a great read by me. We're able to get that. And Quinn Miners with a great block. And a very good play from James Cook on how far he gets up the field and that fast. 3 receptions, 48 yards. Yeah, I mean, that works very well for him. And we're just looking. We got to throw this one out and away. No way we're going to make anything happen with that one. Eric Walker, as of late, has been one of the better quarterbacks, or one of the best versions of him that we've seen. He's been able to run the ball. He's been able to pass the ball fluidly, in the pocket especially. And then he's also been able to improvise and kind of make his own plays, extend the play, keep it going, and kind of, make it his game instead of anybody else's. And James Cook right into the end zone just like that. These sliders have got to change. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I thought I got them pretty good here. Absolutely not. It is 28-3 right now, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter. It's not looking good right now for what I said. I mean, I'm a man of my word. I did tweak the sliders like crazy and whatnot, but doesn't end up showing up in game. Don Reedy has himself a sack, first one of the day for him. Happy to see that. Pretty good play right there. Getting to the quarterback after a little bit of time, obviously. It is a while before, you see anyone really get there. And who is this clown taking the screen pass right there? And that actually worked out super well. Kuchar gets up quite a bit there. I'm going to try to cover Tyler Higbee the best I can with Kevin Waddle. Trying to guess like an inside release maybe. And Hardwick comes up, will fumble the football. This quarterback doesn't learn, man. It doesn't learn against this defense. And it's all his fault. I don't care. I mean, nothing I can really do to fix that other than not hit stick. And then there's still a chance of it coming out. So I don't really know what I can do. Very bad, poorly thrown ball. Just trying to hit Jahan Dotson after his break. Trying to guess what he's going to do. And he actually has a better matchup this time around. We'll go for Nico Collins we found on the sidelines. Stays in bounds, but we'll take the yards where we can get him. Nico Collins opening up that safe, grabbing the money, shuffling it in. 2 receptions, 47 yards. I mean, so far it's a bigger impact than we've seen from him in the past. Can we get that ball to Nico? Nico will get that one for 4 yards. I mean, it's just 4 yards right there. Still moving the ball, and that's what consistently matters, is that we can keep on just moving this ball. And I think we do a great job with that with the run, especially with everyone that's been able to block pretty well for us. And James Cook has been able to run well for us. 9 rushes, 72 yards, and of course the 2 touchdowns. We do want to see him against this tired defensive line, just kind of mow him down while we still have stamina. And James Cook will only get a yard there. Got blown up early. Someone didn't hold their blocks like they were supposed to. 2nd and goal. I guess we can try a pass here. Maybe Rashad Curtis is a go-to. It'll actually be Trey McBride wide open in the end zone. Kind of like makes its own pick with whoever was circle in that play. I like it. And at the bottom of your guys' screen, you guys see that the Broncos have actually ended up beating Tennessee in that game. So, I mean, whatever. Can we get another one, please? I want to see it. I wanted to see it so bad. This quarterback never learns. I missed it with Christian Harris. Thought we were close enough. Didn't quite get there. Bobby Biddle just doesn't quite have the same hit power that we see guys like Christian Harris have. I'm going to try to absolutely like blow up the run. We have not seen Jonathan Taylor. I'm guessing due to some stamina issues with him and the game. The Madden sucks at that. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry for the quite the low beat episode. Derek Stingley Jr. will lay the wood right there on Kutcher, on Kutcher or Kucher. I want to say Kucher. It's just a lot more funny. Plain and simple. Just what I want to call him Kucher. All right, leave me alone. Let me be me. We're gonna try to just blow up this run, and somehow Kucher just keeps getting lucky and then laid out. So I'm not sure what's going on with this guy. I mean, the blocking is insane, and our defense just cannot touch this white boy. I'm not sure what's up with this cracker, but he just can't seem to, you know, we just can't catch him. Can't catch a cracker. Listen, man, that's not normally, you know, who I am. But I thought it was a good time to break out one of those jokes. You know, it's always good to lighten the mood when I'm tired. I've got 5 hours of sleep last night, running on a low tank of fuel, and I mean, I'm trying my best. And Christian Harris, no, you need to break that catch up. Need to see it a little bit earlier, actually. Look at Eric Walker and the boys all hyped up, ready to win this thing. Still got a whole nother half after this one, and we received this kick, by the way. Tyler Higbee is not having C.J. Gardner-Johnson's stuff today. That's right. I said stuff. I held out on the SH word. I know, right? Like, that's just the new me, all right? I gotta get with the times, bud. I'm gonna try to cover whoever the hell... Wow, this is very poor football here from the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, no wonder we led the league in turnovers this past season. It's because these are our division opponents. We went against these guys 2 times a year. That's enough to, like, basically compensate for every other team in the NFL. I mean, really, come on, dude. Play better football, and you might actually have yourselves a conversation. And, no way. Oh, my. No way! Jahan Dawson just doesn't drop that right there. Jahan just doesn't drop those. That's got to be a bug with the game, bro. What was that? Try to get AJ Long in the flat. Call a timeout. I like the way that we schemed up that play. I mean, I will go for it all. We've got the receivers to do so. We've seen Nico Collins make some crazy stuff happen before, and I like this right here. Whoever the safety doesn't drop by, we will go to. It looks like it will not be either of them. Can we do that? Trey McBride. We'll go hurry up, go same play. I know you guys might disagree with this one, but I mean, if we can just like get a corner, you know, a little bit. Okay, this one incomplete pass, that's fine. If we air one down the field, right? Just think about it. If we air one down the field, I think that we can have a chance at realistically a good old-fashioned, whatever you want to call it, an interception to Julian Blackmon. Very unrealistic. I don't know what the hell that was. But basically take it as an arm punt. Nothing more, nothing less. Make sure they cannot make like a quick catch and then, you know, spike that thing into the ground. And Jalen Petrie wants his chance at one. Couldn't quite get there. It'll be the end of the half. We already know what happens, actually. Screw halftime. We already know who won their games and whatnot. Denver, we're going to be going against. And then not Tennessee. It was Cowgirls and I forgot, New York maybe Giants. I can't remember, but one of them. And one of them lost, obviously had to. And then we're waiting on the Commanders game to see who those two. Yeah, Dallas won against Seattle actually. So another dark blue team. And sure, give it up to Nico Collins. Couldn't quite get on that one right there. Just thought I'd take a shot to start off the second half, kind of fix the mood. But I see a really weak box and a really spread out defense here from the Colts here, and no one's gonna catch James Cook. It's impossible. He's got the best speed on the team. You just don't beat a guy like James Cook down the field. That's what happens when you run the worst defense in the game. They're basically handing us points at this point. This Kuchar kid is absolutely killing us on the ground. He's averaging over 8 per carry. Probably not anymore. Yeah, not quite anymore, but he was at 4 carries for 34 yards. I mean, what are you going to do about that? That is quite the numbers right there, and we're going to try to miss it. We missed him. Can we get Kuchar down? Please, get this kid down on the ground. I can make a very racist joke, what I just said right there, but I'm not going to. Racism just isn't my thing on YouTube. And anywhere. Okay? Calm down, calm down. That's a little misdiscussion. And who's that stat going to? They're going to call that 0.5 max will work and 0.5 who. I'm curious who else would get credited for that one right there. And we're going to try to play some man coverage right here. 2nd and 13, maybe force a quick stop or something like that. And we got that sort of deal. I do want to kind of send a blitz every here and there, but not now. I don't think now is a good time to really send a blitz. Maybe like leave the check down open. Kind of make sure that someone like Michael Pittman Jr. does not catch the ball in the middle of the field and advance for the first down. That would be nice. Doesn't quite happen though. But right here we'll definitely send the blitz. I will blitz off of one end with Christian Harris and come in basically close to unblocked. Derek Stingley Jr. does a horrible job of taking care of those. Holy crap. I cannot talk. I'm trying to cover so many things at so many different times. It's crazy. Chaotic. You never know what the word is. And who is this guy? Is this an offensive line trying to make these plays? It's Bernhard Raimann, one of the a left tackle. He's playing a lot of tight end. I'm guessing they don't have another tight end. And actually just got his first catch and did pretty well with it, actually. All things considered for a tight end. And Christian... What? Yo, what? Christian Harris, I've seen him move a lot faster than that. Dude, I thought that we just had an interception. That looks so free on my screen. We will make sure to pinch the line, though. And whoa, what's happening? Whoa, 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 whoa. We need to cover Bernhard Raimann. As crazy as that sounds. Trying to get to the quarterback. Christian Harris, no way. Oh my god. We see press coverage on Nico Collins. We streak him immediately. And we're going to go up and give him his best chance at a football. And yeah, this is the impact that Nico Collins needs to give us. A vertical threat. Someone that could just get downfield and take the top off of defense. And that is exactly what he's done today and exactly what has helped us score 42 points. 4 catches to 94 yards. That's a pick. Yeah, I predetermined where I was going with the ball. Kenny Moore is not a bad corner and doesn't let that one up. Apparently steps inside, so he feels comfortable stepping inside and leaving him wide open, by the way. So this right here, I mean, yeah, you have safety help, everything like that, but he steps inside. He already knows the route, by the way. Turns around, goes exactly where he's going to be, starts backpedaling towards the corner. Yeah, not the best decision, though. Didn't realize it was so well covered. And Christian Harris is going to try to wrap him up. Kuchar is a different beast. All right, 7 carries for 60 yards is crazy against our run defense. We have one of the best run defenses, if not the best run defense in all of football. And this white boy is just crushing our dreams. Really, that is what is happening right now. I wish that we can wear him out and just make the biggest hit of his life. But he is just constantly taking up our interior guys, and we're just seeing hole after hole from him, and a miss after miss from our defense. Christian Harris, I don't know how that's not enough to animate. We literally rubbed elbows. We rubbed our weenuses together, and we couldn't even make a tackle on that. That's crazy. EA, you're so shit at making video games. I hope you know that. I'm sure they will sleep very bad at night knowing that I said that. Jonathan Taylor is back into the game now, something we do have to definitely worry about with how well that the other Kuchar kid has been running it. We're going to see, like, what they can really do here with Mr. JT. If our defense can get on him, we have a defensive end the size of goddamn Mount Everest chasing Jonathan Taylor. Tell me how that's fair. I hate the game. The CPU obviously wants the Indianapolis Colts to make one of the craziest comebacks you'll ever see. We have a very mesh look right here, and we're gonna try to put it into to drive here. And Eric Walker, we're gonna take a sack there. They're gonna call that as a rush or a sack. I can't tell. I can't tell what they're going to quite call that as, but I think a screen here to James Cook can really get us going here on offense, but they read it perfectly, of course. And Corey Weston with one of the worst lead blocks I've ever seen. And James Cook obviously is magical. Makes some crazy stuff happen off of basically nothing. We've seen it before, and I'm guessing we'll see it again sometime in this game at least. And so, I mean, yeah. Look at that. Howie Morrison lets Grover Stewart off on like nothing. 13 rushes, 150 something yards. I don't think you can discredit James Cook at this point. I think that he is just too good to really cover, and we'll just have to throw this one up and away. Crossbody still gets it out of bounds. This probably would not have been an intentional grounding if we didn't even have the setting turned off. Crucial 3rd and 5 right here. Could have run it, and I feel very comfortable. But instead, we will go ahead and try to get Jahan Dotson on a wide open corner route that just seems to be uncovered. We called the right play for the right defense that they came out in. And you know what I see? I see Nico Collins with no Kenny Moore or Stephon Gilmore on him. No safety help. Basically, call it a touchdown. Nico Collins has been a big reason why we've been winning today. He's really made the plays when he's had to. And, yeah, I mean, he's been good. And we have seriously got to try to keep this team in check. Kuchar is back into the backfield. And look at him. Look at him go. I mean, I want to see this kid's overall. Who the hell does this kid think he is? Bowling over our defense like that at a... Oh my god, he's a fullback at 68 overall. A 68 overall fullback is doing this to us. He's absolutely dismantling our defense, and he's been one of their bright spots on offense. This is very hard to deal with here. This is very, very, very hard to deal with. And we get to a screen here. Christian Harris going to try to stop Kuchar, but nothing can stop Kuchar. He's going up. He's getting it done today. I'll tell you that much. I can't tell you his receiving numbers. It might be 3 catches, 22 yards is still very good. And can you throw a ball, sir? And no, actually, Madubuike will be in for 1.5 sacks on the day now. Been getting to this quarterback a little bit. We have some free roam ability with Bernard Ryman and his responsibility at tight end. I think that we're pretty good there. Couldn't get anything done with Pick Artist or Acrobat there on Trayvon Diggs, but ends up, still making a good play. Alec Pierce keeping those strong hands strong, and just making a good play out in coverage. And Derek Stingley Jr. talking about out in coverage. What a play! Probably the best one I've seen him. Probably the best one I've seen him play. Best play I've seen him do in a while. I'm sorry, guys. This is not my finest hour of talking, apparently. So, I mean, it is going to be a tough, hard knock life. And Hardwick barely gets forward to move the chains. But, I mean, it's not quite moving any chains. He moved maybe the chain on his neck or something like that. I want Kuchar to catch the freaking ball. This one will be ruled as a first down. Okay, no? I thought that might have. They're definitely going to have to go for it, though. I do not trust this defense like this. I need some reassurance that we have someone how do we stuff the box as hard as we did and still allow a 7 or 8 yard run? That makes sense to me. It's ridiculous, this game. Yeah, Christian Harris needs to just size up Kuchar. Dude, I hope Kuchar is going to fumble right here on the goal line. 11 rushes, 96 yards. That just doesn't happen to us. It doesn't happen. Close to 9 yards per carry. Yeah, right. We don't let that happen here. That wasn't obvious enough. And Derek Stingley Jr. just lets one into Fitzpatrick's hands. Fitzpatrick's hands. It just kind of lets that happen. He just kind of gives up on the play. Doesn't see the issue with it. It's kind of a poor by him. We're trying to get to Hardwick here. Blow him up. Fumble the ball. Christian Harris will recover. and we'll be down on the 3, but better than them scoring 7. And Hardwick is dumb. We do have double me activated on Jahan Dotson somehow, though. I will look to take advantage of that here soon, for sure, but not after a James Cook massive run once again. He's up over 172 yards, 3 touchdowns, 14 rushes. This guy has got to be something no one has ever seen before. We're going to go ahead and just, spread out this offense here and, really look to who we want to throw it to and just throw it out. We had some receivers open, I know. Do I want to throw it? No, because I know some stupid stuff might happen. And this might be the time we take advantage of the Jahan Dotson double me. And we will. What is that throw? What? Okay, so okay, that's one-on-one coverage, by the way. That's one-on-one. It's so stupid. This whole entire game and whatever it's trying to establish. It's bad. It's really bad. And we'll look for Jahani here. Despite not having double me. Try to go up and grab it, I guess. It's such a shit game. I would say crucial 3rd and 13, but it's really not. Game's over. Has been from the first quarter. And we're just going to try to let them not, convert right here. And Trayvon Diggs does a good job of doing that, but they're going to have to go for it. They want a chance, and they're not giving up. It's the playoffs. It's a blowout. It's something crazy. But the second half has definitely been difficult for us. I think we only scored 7 points. I mean, it's a very tough, thing to do. And I'm going to step up and try to take care of Hardwick myself. Does fumble the ball. Again, I don't see how that doesn't happen. Don Reedy on his second fumble recovery. He needs some glue on his hands. He needs to cheat. All right, he needs to be Tom Brady to win. Yes, it's a joke. Calm down. I hear you guys typing already. Go Howie Morrison. Nice little block there from him. And James Cook is up for 6 right there. Just trying to ring in maybe where are we on the field? 27? Yeah, James Cook can go over 200 yards if he just runs the ball for the last, size of the field, I guess. For the next 25 yards or so. He just needs 20. And no doubt in my mind will we get him there. It's just a matter of how many carries will it take. And Jahan Dotson's injured. Better not be for any future games because we're going to need Jahani. That's for sure. And then, James Cook. We can afford like a 5-yard little pass, like a little dump down. That's not happening. Yeah, this one's just going to be thrown up and away. I would have maybe minded a roughing the passer call there, but whatever. You know what? This is street ball at this point. 3 minutes left. It's garbage time. Shouldn't even have our starters in. But what do we have right now? Our starters are in, and James Cook is losing yards. And Rashad Curtis, another Texans receiver, goes down. And Jahan Dotson can get subbed out, I guess. 3rd and 11. Are we running it? Yes. Why? Because I feel like it. Howie Morrison will do that right there. And we will run it again. Pure enjoyment, I guess. I don't know. That is just something I get out of this. Play type, I want to go to screen pass. I want to put him right here, and then I want to run the ball to an inside zone. Gives us the best chance at a first down here on 4th and 7. And they just let that happen. Yeah, that is so crazy. And he's over 200 now. 20 rushes, 201 yards. An absolutely unbelievable showing here from James Cook. We'll try to get him a screen pass right here. To go his way, and it won't go his way because Bobby Okereke is dumb as heck, and our offensive line are even more hollow in the head than that. That is just crazy. 2-minute warning we just hit. I'm trying to, trying to think of a tricky play that we can come up with here. PA slide action. So this is actually a Trey McBride screen. As crazy as that sounds, I want to make sure I have his button right. And, that is the worst play in the game. Never try that, by the way. That is horrible. And, we'll just go inside zone here with James Cook and try to get the yards that we need. And we will go outside. James Cook will find his way into the end zone somehow. He's a different man. And that will do it for this game. Final score is 56-17. Good and bad game. We had bad aspects, and then we had James Cook. Really, all there is to say about it, we had turned the ball over 2 times with those 2 interceptions. Not what you really look to do. Nico Collins had an amazing day. Jahan Dotson still got pretty heavily involved still. So 6 takeaways. I think all of them were fumbles too. Very underwhelming game. I'm very disappointed in it. I mean, I was hoping for much more of a game. 17 to 31, 257 yards, touchdowns with 2 interceptions. Rushing, 21 carries, 210 yards, 10 yards per carry or 10 yards per carry with 4 touchdowns. Yeah, that you just don't get better than James Cook unless you're Josh Kucher, the fullback, number 3. Kid's an absolute stud at 6'3", 256. Yeah, I mean, he's crazy. He had a fumble earlier. And then, yeah, 4 or 6 fumbles. All of them were lost here. Jonathan Taylor had one at the beginning of the game. Joshua Hardwick with 4. And then 1 from Kucher. But Texans here. Yeah, James Cook was just a different beast today. 21-210 is just crazy, with the longest of his being, yeah, 75-yarder, so it's pretty good to see. Nico Collins obviously popped off 5 catches, 124 with 24 catches per or 24 yards per reception with a touchdown as well. James Cook had a day, and Jahan Dotson stayed kind of involved. Trey McBride had that touchdown. AJ Long had 8 yards. Justin Ross had his touchdown as well. Defensively, defense was on the field quite a bit, but like probably a little less than usual, honestly. Kevin Waddle's 12 tackles. Christian Harris tallies up 11 of them things. TFL is only 1 for Christian Harris, and that's the best on the team. And then sacks. We actually got quite a few. 2 for Kevin Waddle, 1.5 for Justin Madubuike, 1 for Don Reedy, and a half for Max Warwick. Some pretty big upgrades. We'll start with Don Reedy and get on to the big ones. Don Reedy, 85 power moves. That's going to go up even more. I like the way that he rushes the quarterback, so I'm not going to change that right now. He plays the run good as is, gets +2 power moves. We'll be up to a true 85 without morale. Jahan Dotson. Release needs to probably be a little bit better. Keep upgrading that the physical archetype here, and see if he can get +3 release right there. That is what we do like to see. And just kind of keep upgrading all aspects of his game. 2 years into his career, 5'11", 24 years old. Superstar, X Factor, all that done in 1 year. It's pretty crazy. And then CJ Gardner-Johnson probably needs to be a little bit better at tackling, if I'm being honest. So if we can get tackling to go up here, I would like that for him. +3 tackle is exactly what we're looking for. It'll be actually a 75 without morale. So we're really working this defense and making them good in all aspects, and kind of making a well-rounded defense while we're at it. Then we have the Denver Broncos standing in our way, and I definitely will tweak the sliders. Apparently we have another upgrade players. It's James Cook. Obviously, studded it up this this past week. 93 speed, 94 excel is really good. We've been upgrading him as a power back, but right now he's kind of our guy, right? And so if he's kind of our guy, he might have to go up and elusive back, but I think we'll just keep doing receiving back. I think that's going to be his role in the mainstream. I know he's so good when he runs the ball, and I will make sure that he continues to keep that role and keep on rolling with it. So, I mean, he will be probably very good. But look at these right here: 2 forced fumbles, 2 sacks, 12 tackles from Kevin Waddle. James Cook, 21 carries, 210, 10 rushing yards per carry, 4 touchdowns, 5 receptions, 58 yards, all around stud game. James Cook is awesome. Honestly, can't say enough about what he's done for the team, but I'm not sure how much it's really going to impact. Obviously, he'll still catch the ball quite well once we move around the sliders once again, but it's got to get harder. Especially if we're against a team like the Colts, who are just way too easy in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, we'll go ahead and look at the playoff bracket. It should be set into the NFC side. Yeah, it is. So it's going to be the Cowgirls and the New York Giants. Anywho, that'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing. Not all this comes like in a package, right? It's kind of, you have to work towards it. I've been recording for nearly an hour just today alone, and that's pretty much an everyday process. Go through about an hour of editing, a lot of processing, uploading. Not really a pain in the ass, but something that I think deserves some appreciation. So if you're watching, please consider subscribing. You don't have to. It's completely free, and you can unsubscribe anytime. Just remember that. Also, make sure to leave a like. Helps me out personally, motivation-wise, and just it's good to have a like. See someone's acknowledging you, and also just for the algorithm. I'll see you guys next time.